We're joined now by Paul Smith from the Campaign Legal Center, Georgetown law professor as well, and Nick Akerman, a former federal prosecutor with experience on the Watergate team. Good evening to both of you.
Hi. Good evening. How are you doing?
Nick, I start with you big picture because we just went through many of the different issues in these plots to overturn the election results, which are unlikely in any way to have any basis in Supreme Court precedent or any future frivolous cases, as well as the larger climate around them. You prosecuted on the Watergate team and have extensive experience at a time where there was also election shenanigans. Some of them are legal and hard to prosecute. Some of them can cross a line. What do you see here in these fact patterns?
I see they crossed the line. I mean, clearly the lawyers didn't go in and argue issues. They didn't go in and argue a case that was based on fact. They went in and just spewed falsehoods. And they're doing it before the Supreme Court now. I mean, you take one of the worst examples is they're trying to say that there was some kind of fraud because on election night, Trump was winning, and then afterwards he suddenly lost. When in fact, Donald Trump had purposely gotten the legislatures in both Michigan and Pennsylvania to make the law so that you could not count absentee ballots prior to Election Day. So, of course, that was going to happen. But that was a premeditated plot that was orchestrated by Donald Trump from the White House purposely for that reason, to make it appear that somehow these votes came out of nowhere. I mean, that really borders...
Before I bring Paul in, what kind of sanction and against who would you want to pursue here?
I would pursue sanctions against the lawyers. I'd pursue sanctions against the client, Donald Trump. They should be paying for the court time, paying for the other lawyers, and I'd look for criminal sanctions. I mean, I think if you take this right back to what the whole goal here was, which was to keep Joe Biden from becoming president, they are involved in bribery extortion with President Zelensky that carried right in through a premeditated plan to steal the election from Joe Biden. That was the goal of their entire scheme. And I think there's probably a viable racketeering count that could be brought against the people involved, including Donald Trump.
Yeah,